Forgot to hit record, but I'm here with my first attempt trying to get a win with ground synergy. And let me just make myself clear: ground synergy is easily my favorite synergy. It's the most fun. Um, that being said, how I usually play ground is pretty irresponsible. And by irresponsible, I mean I love to um, spend early for ground synergy. As you can see here, I spent everything I had to get just ground 2 and then another swine up as well. So I'm immediately going to start digging. Well, immediately as in round 2, but you know, um, not a terrible start. And I'm going to level up to get 4 units on the board. And I think I'll go for a Miracle Seed and itemize the swine up to start out. The whole thing is, for me at least, is just try and rush the progress as much as I can in order to fill up the my my digging as fast as possible. Um, and let's see if I can get the Miracle Seed so I can play Gracidia Flower, which I don't. So I'll just take the Heart Scale and put a Muscle Band on, what's its name? Swinub. And then, just to be extra irresponsible, I'm gonna roll down again. And we'll get a Graveler and a Nidoran as well. So we're starting off strong. Hopefully we can turn this into a win streak and then be able to use the money to... Oh, looks like we're facing another ground team. We're definitely going to win this round, but don't usually like having to compete for that. And it looks like another player is also doing ground at the moment. We do get a Sandygast. I'm just going to add that because, you know, why not? I want to get the Piloswine, which we'll have in the next round. So that's, you know, good, I guess. And just to go full balls to the wall, I'm going to put Choice Specs on my Swinub, and that'll at least protect against poison and ice teams that we're playing, and I guess burn against a fire team, and then potentially ghost if, you know, we come across that. I am going to have to try and fish for another ground unit since... Oh, never mind. We'll do this, however. Now we have 5 digging spots, and then for now, I'll try and hold the money and try to get my interest up. This looks like a pretty good team. At stage 6, already having 3 Flora, or just Flora in general active, plus Poison and Sound, plus some good 2-star units, and, you know, that stuff. Oh, it's Trapinch as well. Good thing I noticed that. I can put that over my Swinub. Trapinch is just a great unit in general because I'll be able to play for Dragon Ground later. Getting it so early is pretty nice. And poison, it's not a whole lot of poison ground overlap. Obviously you have the Nidorans, and then there's Wooper and Gligar, if we're lucky. Normal gem is huge, however. The option to play normal and ground, there's a good amount of overlap. There's already Bunnelby and Diglett put in, so normal ground is a huge possibility. I'll take the Silly Cobra though, and then I think that'll be better right now in place of Nidoran. And this should be easy win as well. Obviously the King's Rock Shellbell, Prinplup, that's a pretty tanky unit to have at this point in the game. But we're gonna 4v1 it with our units, so we'll be fine. And might as well try to play for the the Mamoswine. Amorphous is a possibility, if we get in reason for it later, of course. The Tyrant run is going pretty well so far. This is exactly how I like to play ground. Getting some early holes dug. Going on the Tyrant. So at this point, if we are able to get all our holes dug, then it's pretty much a win. I don't think I've ever lost a ground game where I've gotten every single hole dug. It is Stonjourner, unfortunately, which, it's not the end of the world, but I don't really prefer a Stonjourner. I'm a much bigger fan of the other uniques, especially Dunsparce. That would have been the best, having normal and bug. But it's not the end of the world. I guess I'll just hold on to these guys for now. I'm going to sell the Nidoran just so I can stay at 10 gold, so I at least have some interest coming in. This team is looking pretty weird. Not sure what the plan is with the X-ray vision, Razor Claw, Max Revive, Gossifleur. They did a good amount of damage though, but it's still an easy win for us. And then the Diglett I definitely want to hold on to. Then the Bunnelby. I might want to find a fossil stone so that I can put normal to um, a non-normal unit. And maybe I could take another muscle band. I guess I could put that on Graveler for now. I might want to keep Graveler later if I plan on using the rock synergy. But I'm sure I'll be able to get a Geodude later. The Ralt is pretty scary though. We should be fine now in this round. But I imagine that they're going to put a Reaper Claw on this thing. And that's going to be scary to fight against. There's the Fossil Stone. I'm not going to be able to get it this time. But it is what it is. I'll just take some loaded dice though. That's one row down. Oh, and that Larvitar is absolutely insane as well. Looks like they're playing rock over ground. Probably a smart move by them. And I think they're gonna get away with it in this game. I think we're just barely gonna lose. Or not. That's a close one. I think I'll sell Nidoran. We're just barely holding on to the win streak. Oh, sorry, I feel kind of bad I had that video playing. I probably pick up on the mic. I sold the Nidoran, so not really a point in picking up poison now. I don't feel like Sandygast is going to be a permanent member, but yeah, it's not going to be a permanent member because there's no Golett, so playing ground isn't really something. Playing Ghost isn't something I'm considering now. So the Sandygast, I'm not going to hold on to. I could probably just throw Diglett into the team now. I'll take Magnet, see if we can get Agricity Flower. Should I go for level or try and get the Bumblebee? Definitely want the Bumblebee. This is going to be a close one. Not sure what Delibird does actually. Oh, that does not look like a fun ability to have on your team. One more ground unit to help dig, and then Gibble's huge. I'll throw that in for now, and then hopefully we get the Zygarde. And if not, hopefully we get a Dragon Gem. And if not, we could play another Dragon unit at level 9. But this is gonna be our first loss. So that's unfortunate, but you know, Firefield is pretty strong. Looks like they might just barely lose to the fairy team. They got a Kirlia now instead of Ralt with that crit cast, I'm assuming. No Miracle Seed once again. No choice but to take the ice. Everything else is taken. Um, 10 gold, that's awesome. I'm gonna sell the Silicobra. Don't see it staying on the team. I skipped over Baltoy, which could be a unit that could be on the team, since it's at least nice having a ranged unit with ground. And Ice Ralts is gross, and I don't like it. I might try to look to replace these units with something better pretty soon. I skipped over Baltoy again. I guess I'll just be taking these Trapinches if they're gonna give them away like that. I might as well try and go for a Flygon. And Recycle ticket is pretty huge actually, considering I might really want to change my itemization once I get my legendary. There's the Bunnelby, so I can slot in normal. Probably once I sell these two guys. Yeah, I don't think I'll hold on to the Piloswine, because I don't imagine I'll be going for Mamoswine. And then I'm just going to sell this guy. And it'll be replaced with a normal unit. Two spoons. That could be decent depending on what our legendary is. There's only 2 ground portals though, which is concerning. We will get a ground portal though. I think we're the only team. Yeah, we're the only ones that stuck with ground. Even this guy dropped it after transitioning fully into rock. There's the Zygarde though. I'll sell the Piloswine. I'll sell the Graveler. And then I'll do this. And this. And I'll just do that for now. And then not sure what else I want to play. I'll do that for now. And then this. This. That, I guess. I forgot to use the recycle ticket, so I could itemize better, but I think we're fine. And I'm not gonna spend on rolls now. But that's a good win, I guess. I mean, it looks like they're losing, but they did get a win over the ice team. And we're kind of close to having a fully dug board. So I'm kind of confident now. I don't need the Geodude. Unless I really want to play rock. But I have the Stonejourner anyway, so I'll at least have rock 2 no matter what. Barboich I don't think I'll hold on to either, because I want to try and get a Rhydon. Rhydon, Rhyhorn, or Teddiursa, I suppose. Teddiursa I would really like to have Muscle Band on. I think that would be nice. I'm gonna take out this monster of a Pupitar. I'll hold on to this Gible. And then Assault Vest would be nice to have on a Rhyhorn. Not gonna get that, of course. Not sure what to take now. I guess I'll do Smoke Ball. I'd rather have Heavy Duty Boots, because at least that has some ability power that it gets. Yeah, and now we're just super close to having a fully dug board. I don't even know what to do with Heavy Duty Boots. I guess I'll put it on Stonjourner. Or I could do this. Pokeball muscle band. Fortunately, I didn't move fast enough to get those items on my guy. And that Ralts, the Kirlia is fucking crazy. They only have 3 health, so a single bad round for them is going to be game over, luckily. I'm going to play Bug for now, since I can. And then, I don't know. I guess we have level 8 now, so I'll try to roll for the... Actually, I'll hold on to Frigibax for now, since we're ground 8. And then the Dittos are pretty huge. I could try to go for something. I don't need the Burmy, actually. I'm dumb. Because this is already a dragon, and so it's already giving a clone. Sticky Barb on this guy. I don't know what to do with the Twisted Spoon. Having a Garchomp map might be nice. I think that would be better than Flygon. Numel is nice. Don't think I'll play it over anything I already have though. Probably need to start positioning better. Luckily that Critcast Kirlia team is out. How many more Gibbles do I need? 2 more? If I want to get the Garchomp. There's the Frigibax. And we're also at ground 8 fully dug. Maybe we could go for Dragon 5. Depends what I get first though, I'm not sure. This team is kind of scary. Unfortunately, that was just a ghost. Gracity Flower, definitely. That's going to be huge. There's the Rhyhorn. So I'll just go for the Rhydon for now. Put that in over Gibble. I didn't realize I already had 1 Gibble in already. So I could do a roll down for Gibble. and then probably get a Garchomp. I don't imagine we're gonna lose this though. First attempt ground, fully dug board. I mean, this is how little F you have to think once you get like a fully dug ground board. Because it's just like, what's gonna stop me? They lose to my ghost. I already have a Rhydon. So, I mean, at this point, I have a good chance of rolling down for a Rhyperior. But I'm going to roll down now because I don't think I'll have the chance, much time to do it later. Okay, I could have had Flygon by now. Garchomp. Ability Shield. That should be GG's. What are they gonna do? Like, honestly. We absolutely destroyed them last time, and now we have a Garchomp and a Rhyhorn. I don't even know if we had that already, but whatever. We have a Garchomp, so I don't even know what I'm talking about. I mean, ground is just so easy to win with at this elo. Because you just rush early game, and then, you know, what else is there to say? Stormjorger didn't do much. But yeah, that's first try ground, so like, GG's. I'd like to see stats and synergies. But I guess not. Okay, well, anyway, new rank. That's awesome to see. That's the highest rank I've gotten so far. Let's celebrate it. I have 10 boosters open. I'd really like to get a Buzzwole. Buzzwole's like my second favorite Pokemon after Dracozolt. I'd also like to have a shiny Dracozolt because I do like the shiny Dracozolt over normal. I had a shiny one when I played through Sword, Pokemon Sword, and the grayscale is just super cool. But oh well. Let's look at this. First try for ground, new peak in our elo. And I don't know, man. Ground is just awesome. Probably gonna be harder to get like those type of wins once if I get to higher elo lobbies. I don't think having the ability to you know get a tyrant early like that will be as viable. But who cares really? Because this is just so fun being able to dig. And let's roll for our next synergy that we're gonna play. Here we go. And electric. That's not a bad one. There's some decent overlaps with other ones. There's artificial, field, light, which are, three different directions, very different directions you could go. But I do like playing field and electric. So I'll see you then.